To all you moms out there, I'd like to wish you a very happy Mother's Day. As I said on the last leg, we do appreciate you, even if we don't show it. And thank you for all the sacrifices that you do, even the ones that we don't get to see. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Come back and visit us again real soon. Welcome to Los Angeles.
So 6:30, already late. Stay here. Good boy. Alright, so it's 6:50, flight's at 8:20.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Can we make it?
I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Fun. It's gonna be
Let's see. 7:50, boarding at 7:50. We're on the airport. Alright, so here's the deal. We're going to California for a week. School's finally over. Also, I got a new camera, so I'll be testing it out this whole week. Stay tuned. And new sunglasses. Like, because they match my thing. It's kind of hard not to look at the screen. And you have to look here in the lens, but I'm looking at the screen all the time. Now I can look at the screen. And no one knows.
We just told everyone to know.
Just over your head, wrap the black strap around your waist, buckle it in front, and pull it tight. Thank you so much for your attention. Please sit back and relax. We have 3 hours, 20 minutes together on our way to Los Angeles. Welcome aboard.
Alright, so we just landed in LA, and while on the plane I was figuring out what video to make today, and I just realized I went through the decision-making process of getting a new camera. So this video will be me comparing the new Sony A6400 with Canon M50 and what is it? Panasonic G85. Let's get into it. How was that? I'm making a video about that.
Oh, about what? It was okay, but I would do a retake. You had a stutter there.
I'm gonna do that because I forgot my words. Oh, if I want to.
What kind of music do you like?
I started out as a rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
You did too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love rock music.
Yeah, I was like into rock. Now I like jazz, rock, everything. I play it all. What do you play?
Ukulele and piano.
Piano.
Which way?
Get off of that.
Get off of what?
Here.
I'm recording, I'm making a video. Oh, I just thought that it got all deleted from the app, but no, it's loaded now. Good.
What deleted?
No, the script.
Oh. Well, it's not on Wi-Fi. Did not save.
No, it wasn't on Wi-Fi, exactly, and it doesn't save because it's Evernote. And I'm not paying for the full version, obviously. Cheap I am.
Cheap fuck I am after buying this expensive
Says the guy who
camera.
bought a $1,000 camera and he's making a review about it. Anyways, let's make an actual video, shall we? Ooh. Being the decisive person, it took me like 9 months to decide what camera I want to buy, and I ended up buying this new Sony Alpha A6400. And in this video, we're gonna look at the reasons why I bought this. So let's get into it. Damn it, that's zoomed in. And let's bump this down and this up. So let's talk about what was I looking for in a camera. So let's start with it being a small camera, so probably a mirrorless, and my microphone is in there.
Hey, Pablo.
Alright, I forgot what I was looking for in a camera, okay? Let's check it, guys. I was looking for 1080p video, small camera, so a mirrorless, a 120p slow motion for, I don't know what for, I don't even know how to use it, it just looks cinematic, so, I mean, look at it, it's cinematic, it's good enough. Isn't it? and also, most importantly, a good autofocus and a flippy goddamn screen. My options were kind of limited. I could either get the Canon M50, the Panasonic Lumix G85, or the Sony A6300, because this camera that I'm shooting on wasn't released yet. Right off the bat, the best candidate was the Canon M50 because of its flip-out screen, the dual pixel autofocus, and a very fair price of $700 or something dollars. Even though the Lumix G85 is priced similarly as Canon M50, I put it below it because it doesn't have that dual autofocus, which is just great, obviously. However, it does have a in-body stabilization, which M50 lacks. The Sony A6400 can record 120, 60, 30 and 24p in 1080p, plus you can do 4K. Well, granted, okay, you can record 4K on the M50, however you get a severe crop on an already cropped sensor, so it's basically unusable, and technically making this only a 1080p camera. And on top of that, you cannot record 120p on the Canon M50, you can only record that in 720, and I mean, it's 2019, who uses 720p? Exactly, no one does. If you put a quick plate or whatever it is underneath the camera on M50, you can't access the battery or the SD card without taking the plate off, which makes it super cumbersome to use, honestly. So why did I get the most expensive camera out of this bunch? Well, because I had an on-campus job. Screw it. Well, because came in kind of clutch. I was about to buy the M50 and all of a sudden Sony released this camera with the flip-up screen, which means that there's one downside except for the price. You need to buy something to attach the microphone on the side of the camera unless you're blocking out the screen. The Sony A6400 had everything. It had the 4K at 30p, it had the 180p at 120 frames a second, 60 frames a second, 30 frames a second, 24, all of the options that they are basically. So basically what I'm trying to say, the Sony was the better pick for me because all of the video options plus the flippy screen compared to everything else that was on the market or that I found and compared to. And I don't know why we're recording here. It's kind of hard to get off of these rocks. So basically I got the A6400 because I think it's gonna last longer with all the features that it has and all the lenses that are available for this system, for the E-mount system from Sony. Alright guys, I know that this video wasn't really super spec oriented. It was just my thought process on buying this new camera. I think I made a good choice. It was just like me mumbling about stuff that I like about this Sony camera and what I didn't like about Canon and Lumix. They're all great cameras, no doubt. I just think that Sony is better fit for me personally. So thank you for watching. I'm Patrick and see you in the next one. And look at that. One more thing, I just took a shower and I realized I forgot to tell you that you can charge the Sony A6400 through a USB cable that you just plug in from the side, which is a great feature, and I don't believe you can do it on the M50 or the G85. This is all for me. See ya.